Hi, we're DION and Perla Lopez, and today we're talking about encouragement. Have you ever felt discouraged throughout this year? I know we have. And this year was a little bit tough, but it's great to be encouraged, and especially if you have other people to encourage you. And so, DION, why is encouragement so important?
Encouragement is important because you're not always going to be excited. You're not always going to be encouraged. You're going to be faced with trials and tribulations, with challenges in your life, like little pandemics here and there, not too big. I know for me at the beginning of the season, the COVID season that we all went through about a year ago or so,
Crazy.
I didn't think much of it. Oh, this will blow over. It's all good. Let's just move on, and didn't think I underestimated it, I guess you can say. But as time went on, for whatever reason, I got really discouraged. I'm not gonna lie, I got really negative, and it was just challenging for me because I'm a total extrovert, and I'm being told that I can't be around people. I'm being told that I can't go to the gym. I'm getting thrown off my daily habits. It was challenging. So I went into a dark place, but I'm really grateful for my beautiful wife, Perla, here, because she was able to really help lift up my spirits and help me through that time by encouraging me. And one of those ways that she did that is she wrote me tons of little notes everywhere, all over the place, in the bathroom, on my desk, in the kitchen, in the car. I actually use one that I really like as a bookmark here, and I'm going to share it with you. It says hi with a little heart on it. It says, God knew exactly what he was doing when he met you. You are a worthy man, a great one. I pray blessing on you. I love you. With a little heart.
I do love you. And I do remember writing those notes, and when I took my eyes off myself and tried to do something for you, to encourage you, it really uplifted me and made me feel very encouraged as well. So I do remember I did steal that from one of my friends who spent a whole year encouraging her husband because she wanted to change him, but she couldn't. And so when she changed her perspective about encouraging him instead of nagging, things started to be different. And so I stole that from her. But I guess, what ways do you encourage yourself?
On top of, having other people encourage, I'm glad you bring that up, because on top of having other people encourage you, the next best thing, or really the best thing, is you encourage yourself. Because you're not always going to have somebody with you 24/7 to come and encourage you. And I've learned that. I had to learn that the hard way. I need to find different ways to uplift myself and be encouraged and know myself and know what actually works, right? And some people will teach like words of affirmations, and I have nothing wrong with that. I think that's great, but I think it needs to be backed up with truth. Because if you tell yourself, I'm the greatest basketball player in the world, but you're really not, that's empty. It's not going to work. So for me, it's really relying on truth and going back to God's truth and being reminded of what is unchangeable, what cannot be distorted. And that's that I'm a child of God, that I've been redeemed, that I've been renewed, that I can renew my mind daily. Romans chapter 12, do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may know God's perfect and pleasing will for your life. Being reminded that God's love covers over a multitude of sins. Also reminded that I was made with a plan, that God had created me with a plan and a purpose for my life. And if you're listening to this, you were made with a plan and a purpose. God created you with a plan and a purpose. It's your job to figure that out, to discover that. Well, how do you discover that? You get in God's word. You build a relationship with your creator. And we'll talk more about that later. But
I do love that. And I think for myself, the way I encourage myself is I have to wake up with positive so good input. So I wake up with some great audios or some great positive, some people do YouTube channels, but I think just being in that zone of positivity is what allows me to feel encouraged and grateful. And I feel like gratitude and encouragement go hand in hand. So what are some tips that you have for people so that they can be more grateful?
Express gratitude, right? And it goes hand in hand with encouragement. You want to be more encouraged, encourage others. You want a apple tree in your backyard, plant an apple seed, right? So it's a matter of the law of sowing and reaping. Whatever you sow, you will reap. You sow encouragement, you will be encouraged. You sow gratitude, you will be grateful. You will have more of a grateful heart. It's as simple as expressing your gratitude to the person at the grocery store, disinfecting the carts. I'm reminded of that. And expressing gratitude for your spouse, if you're married, or your kids, if you have children. And you're not always going to feel like it. You're not going to feel like expressing gratitude. You're not going to feel like encouraging other people. How can you feel like encouraging people if you're not encouraged? That's the point.
Yeah.
When you do that, it comes back to you. You will reap what you sow. You plant an apple seed, you will get an apple. You plant seeds of encouragement, you will be encouraged. You plant seeds of gratitude, you will be more grateful.
Definitely. And it's a daily choice. Every day we have to make that choice to be encouraged, to be encouraging to other people, to be grateful. And it's definitely a daily choice. And no matter where you're at in life right now, I heard two great quotes, and I want to tell you this. No matter what your situation is, remember that you're greater than you think, and that this too shall pass.
If you'd like to get some perspective on any other subjects or have any questions about encouragement, let us know in the comments below.